Hi everyone! Today's tutorial is all about the shoulder mount. First of all, the shoulder mount is a high intermediate to advanced pole move, and you need a lot of strength, especially in your abs and in your shoulders to do this move. So make sure you are ready for it. But don't worry if you're not there yet. In this video, I will also explain beginner techniques and some conditioning exercises you can try even though you probably can't get the full way up. Before starting, put your hair together in a bun because you don't want to mess it around all over your shoulders. And if you're not safe in shoulder mount yet, put on a top where you probably can press your skin against the pole. So wear something like neck holder or spaghetti top so you do have a bit more grip. But it's not necessary. It also works if you got fabric over your shoulders. So let's get started. First of all, shoulder mount technique. So put your back against the pole, and the pole should now be placed in between your shoulder blade and your spine. Make sure you're not on your shoulder blade and you're not directly on your spine. The pole should be in between those, and then you should be looking backwards, and you should feel a muscle right here you will roll over. So if you're getting up, this is the muscle you're going on, and you're looking backwards over the shoulder. This is a technique for a shoulder mount. Now we're going to our hands. Our hands will be doing cup grip. Cup grip means your thumb sticks with your hands. So you grip around the pole that way. You don't do like the basic grab. You don't grab the pole this way, like thumb goes around the pole. You grab it with all fingers on one side of the pole. The arm on the shoulder side is the lower one. The other one goes higher. Now if you want to start doing a shoulder mount, you start looking backwards and pressing your elbows together, and while you're doing this, your body can actually lift up. We're starting and practicing only lifting ourselves up from the floor. So lean against the pole, look backwards, make sure you feel your muscle on the pole, and you should never feel your bone on the pole. If you're feeling the bone, you're doing something wrong. So make sure you're on the right spot. Cup grip, lower hand is the shoulder hand. Cup grip, the other one goes up. And now really press your elbows together. Look back and see if you can lift yourself up and down without swinging. Lift up and down. And as you can see, there's no jumping, there's no swinging. There's just the strength in my arms putting you up. And don't worry, the first time I tried, I was just hanging there and I was trying to get away from the floor and I couldn't move at all. Your muscles have to learn where they have to engage, and to pull yourself up, it needs time to build strength. So just do this exercise, and yet one day you will see you'll be able to lift yourself up. So one time again, lean against the pole, lower arm goes around, upper arm goes around, look backwards, you can even get on your tippy toes, and push yourself really against the pole and up in the air and down again. From this position, you can get into a beautiful shoulder mount hangman. Even if you can't do shoulder mount, just get into hangman position. So lift yourself up, arch your back as much as possible. This foot, the foot that faces the camera, points downwards to the floor, and the other one goes up, really beautiful and pointed. Let's see. Push yourself up, one points to the floor, the other one up, arch your back, and you got a beautiful shoulder mount hangman. So, number 2, if you can't get up again, you will first practice from the floor. Sit in front of your pole, make sure there's a little space in between you and the pole, about 1 hand wide, and lean against your pole comfortably. From here, you place your hands. Again, make sure to have the pole in the right position between your shoulder blade and your spine. One hand goes around the pole, the other hand up, and now you push your butt up in the air and bring one leg, it doesn't matter which one, as close to your body as possible. Now you will, if you're in this position, you will lift up your second leg. You can use a small tiny amount of kicking, but you shouldn't jump. It should be a small tiny kick if you need one to get off the floor, but it shouldn't be jumping. And you can get up into shoulder mount position. Important thing is, try to roll in your hip. From here you don't stay like this, you roll in your hip. Practice this movement if you want to get your shoulder mount. Roll your hip in, tuck it in, like really tuck your belly button to your back, really tuck in. And important, when you get into the shoulder mount V, your belly always stays away from the pole. We never want to touch the belly with our pole, because this is not grip on the pole. This is like strength coming from both sides. It's pressing us against the pole. If you put your belly to the pole, you lose the pressing points and you will slide down. So belly stays away from the pole. Back to our exercise. Sitting position. One hand, the other hand. Push yourself up. Leg goes up. Second leg goes up. And we're into shoulder mount V. To come back down, slowly roll back down. When you do this the first time, it will be a bit scary, so make sure you get a crash mat on your floor or someone who can spot you, like helping you not to get too close to the pole and also helping you not to fall down. I'll show you one more time. Lean against the pole, head looks back, shoulder hand is down, other hand is up. You push your bum away from the pole, one hand and leg goes as close to the pole as possible. The other one goes up and you tuck in and you're in your shoulder mount V and you can get back down again. And this is our shoulder conditioning from the floor. It's much easier than from the air. And if you're safe in this V position, this is the position you will need up in the air. So let's go there. Up in the air. We're basically doing the same. We are now leaning against our pole and grabbing it. From here, it's important. On the floor, you can use this tiny kick. When you're doing shoulder mounts in the air or from a standing position, you should never ever use motion or swinging up. Because in the moment when you're like swinging, you will lose contact to the pole and you will immediately fall down. And falling down in an upside down shoulder mount position means falling on your neck. This is highly dangerous. So if you can't do a controlled, pulled up shoulder mount, you should just do more conditioning and give your body time. Really, you don't need to be doing shoulder mounts in a week or like in a few days. You can give your body time to learn it and you will see getting up safe and beautiful is much more important than doing it very quick and falling down, injuring yourself. So be careful. When you feel ready to do shoulder mount from the floor, we are now getting again into this position, looking backwards, and we're doing the same motion as we just did by pulling our body up. But what we're doing now is we're tucking our legs in, and while going upside down, we're really tucking ourselves together until we are fully inverted and getting into V position. Again, important, belly is still away from the pole. Watch me one time. Grab the pole, cup grip, and now tuck your legs up, straighten your legs, and pull your butt over your arms and your here. Then tuck your legs back in again and go back down. And this is our shoulder mount. You can of course also do it if you want to do an advanced version with both legs straight, but I'll tell you this is much more difficult. So let's see if I can get one. We're starting in shoulder mount position. Hands go behind the pole, and now as wider you put your legs apart from each other, the easier it will get. So we're putting our legs a bit farther away from each other, and we are lifting ourselves up into shoulder mount. Yes, and I'm here, up in shoulder mount, and roll it back down over your shoulder. So girls, I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. Show me your cup grip shoulder mounts and have fun trying. Bye!